to.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Miami Dolphins and the Indianapolis Colts. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
We got this.
So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU at Zach Wilson.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And his first pass is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Powers by at the 40, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They run it with James. Oh, some strong running. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 46 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. On first down, James. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. James has got it, complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Wilson. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run on first down. Streets. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first down, James into the secondary past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. 66 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's James. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be a 2nd down. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free